This is for people who are completely new to Xcode 4.3, March 2012. It's just a quick tour of the files used in this program. Let's first of all go to this first one, app delegate here. Well, that's called a header file. I don't often program in that, but it's a header file for the whole application. And now the app delegate, I don't often program in that file either, but if you use something like core data, it puts a lot of things in there to set up the application. So these two at the top are for the whole application, no matter what you've got in there. The one underneath, main storyboard, is what it says. It's a storyboard, and you can put all your views and tables and tabs onto this storyboard. Sometimes it ends up a very big diagram, and I love it. It's very useful. Now the next one's a view controller. Now in my particular app that I've got here, I've just done the simple app. It refers to this object here. That's called an object, a view controller, and the view controller is just a white window in which you can put buttons and texts. Now the view controller, I do a lot of programming in that. And there you can, when you click on a button, you can make it fill in some text or make it do another action. So a lot of the programming goes on in that view controller there. Then we come down to supporting files. Okay, but they're kind of supporting data. So let's have a look at the tester. Now this is actually a load of data, and it's got the main storyboard in here, and the name of it is called main storyboard. Do you remember? So it's got a few details in that. Normally I don't go into it at all. Info plist is just if you need to add some data to your app, you can put it in there. I've never used it, but I'm sorry about that, but I'm sure I will. You just put strings in there. If you don't know what a string is, well, it's not a piece of string you tie your shoes with. It's actually text, that they call them strings for some reason. Don't know why. It's a ridiculous name, isn't it? String. Why string? Why not thread or cotton? But they're called strings. Main. Now this starts off the whole thing, and as soon as you click on go, it comes into that one, and then off it goes into the delegate and elsewhere. So again, I haven't ever put any code in there yet. Frameworks, now that's a good one. Frameworks are what you call libraries, or like there's a map kit. If you want to use Google Maps, you put in these little treasure trove of code, and I never go into it, but if you were to open it up, which I never do, you can see all the code in there. I've never gone in there once, but I might do if I got a very hard problem. And they give you 3 to start off with: a graphics one, some foundation stuff, and UI kit, which is user interface kit. But there's lots of them, and sometimes you need to get them in. Especially if you're using maps, you need to put another one in. Then products. Well, this is the actual test, is the app itself, and there's not much there. It's just normally a red thing, and but when you build it, that'll be important. Now the thing at the top, if you click on the blue one, then you get all this. Whoops! Oh, that always happens. I never use that small one. I don't know why it comes up. So just close that. You get all these things, the summary info. But this is more like when you finished your app and you want to package it up. But in the summary, sometimes if you're programming, you have to get in a framework like the map kit or something, and you do that down here. You see that link, frameworks and libraries. You click on the add, and then you add. Look at all these lovely libraries they give you, hundreds of them, and they'll do all magic things for you. And sometimes you have to import those before you start your project. So that's it. As I say, I don't normally look at these. If you're building the app for publishing, then you have to go into these in detail and check all the if it's for an iPad or an iPhone, and this, that and the other, and I'll do a tutorial on that at some point. Okay, so I hope that has helped the comments that I read asking me to do that. It's probably confused you even more, but there we go. Right, see you in another video, I hope. Bye.